Hello, folks. Yes, this is the first of many. A very interesting format, by the way. Potentially experimenting first, and if you guys love it, we're gonna continue doing it and watching so many episodes for the first time, getting on the fun and doing more live streams, both on YouTube and on Twitch. And it's going down without, without too much hullabaloo. Let's just jump into it. And here we go. Attack on Titans, episode 3. I'm loving the song.
Eyes are not like you here.
Wait, hold up. So you can find Attack on Titans episode 1 entire recap and episode 2 entire recap on OK TV today on YouTube. So I've already done that. I was actually contemplating on doing a live reaction to the 2 episodes as well, but I'm like, we already have the recap, so why not proceed with the third episode? And there's so many things that we need to go through, and potentially we just need to have more fun and watch the best of all time, the best anime of all time. So yeah, it's not bad when we start with episode 3. So um let's have a look at it. I would love to fix my screen a little bit, something like that. Yeah, and also fix the entire screen. So let's jump into live action. So
Eyes are not
the
like you.
episode is titled A Dim Light Amid Despair. Yeah. So that's the title of the episode. Let's see. So in the second episode, Eren decided to join the Scout regiment, and they already did actually at the end of the episode. So we're potentially starting from there on the third episode.
Eyes are not like you here. I can't hear you.
Why are you here? When you go to the regiment and meet those supervisors, the trainers, they are really brutal. This is no ordinary scout. This is no ordinary, high school scout.
Tell that back home, sir.
Ralph, what do we have over here?
Yes.
Who do we have over here?
I am to join
Ouch.
the military police and give
You're
lessons.
up next.
Oh, me? Sir!
Is your heart on your right side?
Is the tension, anxiety, and the first day they kind of feeling embarrassed, and this first day they kind of confused. So you get to see live action with the supervisor and the trainer, totally bullying the new cadets.
They're in the mess hall begging to be eaten.
Ooh, that's swallowing a hot potato.
Shelter
Potato,
in my
potato.
stomach, sir.
Here, sir. Have half.
What a hell
Oh,
of a
how
first day.
generous that be.
Hey, what's that? But you never mentioned where you were from, Aaron. I saw the big guy, like a corpse. And no,
They're from Shiganshina district.
What were they like?
Yo, that reminds him about how he lost his mom. So they're here at the dinner table and they're having their meal, and he just told them what transpired and made him join the scout. Their village experienced one of the biggest massacre they have ever seen. They were attacked by titans.
You're really not that I'm joining the scout regiment.
Being some loudmouth, braggart, tough guy wannabe. Sorry for
Ah.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
Hell, leave my.
No! Why he do that to his child? Yikes! So this lady didn't actually have some meal tonight, so she potentially so weak. No wonder she collapsed. She having some weird ass dreams. Or is that real?
Kindness gets you absolutely nowhere. I intend to make use of her stupid.
I tend to differ with that. They say kindness take you absolutely nowhere. It does take you somewhere. Does take you somewhere.
Drilling the fundamentals.
And what about this guy?
Jaeger! Straighten yourself up!
No need to try any fancy maneuvers.
So these are the omnidirectional mobility gear they need to use and fly with during battle or in the battlefield. And they have to train for that. Ouch! That hurts. That really hurts.
Mom, you're crazy if you think I'm
Saying you should return to the fields, Grant.
You've screwed up every way.
That's a
I've
hot
planned.
potato.
on. I heard from everyone.
Hold on. Aren't the two of you biased? The royal government forced this to more prosperous river towns. We heard these strange rumblings that just became... Everything is just a blur. Who've never been witness to the Titan's world where you're labeled a coward if you choose fear. If that doesn't work out, I'll give up.
That's all I care about now. Stop till every single Titan is from cut out to be a soldier. Adjustment. By tomorrow,
Okay, so it's going down. This is the reason they are joining the scout. They really need to be soldiers and actually really need to eliminate all titans in the future.
Aaron Yeager.
Our boy is still training, and he's getting good. He's getting good. He's about to get some applause from his friends, his buddies.
Not yet!
He's exchanged
Oopsie.
belts with Mr. Yeager.
I misspelled it, apparently.
My crack a skull.
Did it! I really did it!
His eyes
And
are
he did it.
doesn't
Yeah, finally he got it. Finally he got it.
have to.
And you can see him making the move. You can see him making the moves, and that's just a for tonight. So this is our first time watching this episode, and apparently I'm loving Attack on Titans. I won't lie. Attack on Titans deserve to be top of the table. It deserves to be on top of each and every person's list. This is one of the best anime you can ever think of watching. If this is not on your list, if you've never seen Attack on Titans, bro, you don't know what you're missing. Potentially missing one of the best animation series out there. It wasn't released long ago. That was just apparently in 2016, I guess. Ostensibly, that's just what, 9 years ago. So you can get where I'm coming from, and you compare what they're releasing today and this, you can get why I'm saying this is among the top rated. Nowadays they're just releasing, some real quick animes just to make some bucks, but these guys had the storyline. Their plot synopsis was out of this world. They had some really nice editing. Yo, it was top notch. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this here and I'm gonna see you next on episode 4. Plan on doing this each and every day. Let's go through the recap next. Coming up next. Yeah, that's about right. As a rite of passage, one of our Cadet Corps Commandant Keith Sadis is cognitively breaking down the incoming cadets so they can reassemble and build back as soldiers. A passing officer and his attendant observe that Sadis does not subject some of the cadets to this treatment. The officer only observes that their facial expressions set them apart from the others as having witnessed the fall of Walmaria 2 years prior. And ironically, Amin is not spared, but Annie Leonhardt, Mikasa Ackerman, Behold It, However, Eren Jagger, and Yamil are depicted as these cadets.
Home, sir. Ralph, what do we have over here?
Their commandant sees Sasha Browse consuming a stolen potato as he proceeds down the line. Her utter lack of subtlety in eating the potato at that precise moment astounds everyone. After splitting her potato in half and giving him a slice, Sasha smacks and says they can share it while Sadie tries to figure out why she is eating it. Eren, Armin, Marco, Connie Springer, and Mina Carolina later watch Sasha run until she is exhausted as part of her punishment. But they observe that she is less upset by this than she was when she was informed that she would not be receiving dinner. Startled, the other members of the gang start asking Eren questions about the colossal titan, and as a result, Eren is surrounded by other cadets during dinner time. And he talks about how the colossal and armored titan looks. As he recalls his mouth being eaten, he gets totally ill. Marco then proposes that they stop interrogating Eren and make him recall things he would prefer not to. Eren, however, merely explains this by saying that he is excited to start training and eliminate every Titan with the Scout Regiment help. Eren is interrupted by John Kishaten, who makes fun of his choice to enlist in the Scout Regiment. John wants to join military police just to live behind the walls, and Eren doesn't like that. The two get ready to fight until the comrades intervene. The tension is released and two stop arguing when the bell that marks the end of dinner sounds. John gets a picture of Mikasa as people start to go and falls in love with her. He tries to strike up a conversation with her, but all he can accomplish is to compliment her on her hair. John follows her outside after she accepts the remark and he spots her with Eren. Eren comments that Mikasa's hair is too long, and Mikasa starts to question how short it should be as she chastises Eren for allowing his feelings to control him. Devastated, John wipes his trust across Connie's shirt while he watches in despair.
When Sasha smells food, she has finished her penance and collapses to the ground.
She reaches for it out of instinct, and it turns out that Crystal Lens has brought her some bread. The blonde cadet passes by while Sasha is essentially worshipping Crystal, and she moves down the bread before nodding off from tiredness. Before escorting Sasha to her bank, she asks Crystal why she is helping. The cadet starts using the omnidirectional mobility equipment for practice the following day. Eren completely loses his composure and requires more guidance from Armin and Mikasa, who are adepts at handling the equipment, particularly Mikasa. Mikasa and Armin assist him in recovering after he knocks himself out. Other cadets make fun of his performance throughout dinner, particularly after he made a vow to eliminate all Titans.
Eren turns to Raina Brown and Bat hold it over for assistance when Connie and John at the dome fail to provide any recommendations. The group shares their initial experiences of meeting Titans despite their initial reluctance. Reina provides Eren with some advice regarding the equipment after they have discussed their intentions and they part ways as friends. Sadis then allows Eren to attempt balancing himself on the omnidirectional mobility gear one final time before he is sent to the landfills and he returns to the practice rigging. Eren seems to be able to keep his equilibrium at first and his classmates starts applauding, but he suddenly loses his balance once more.
After a couple of seconds of reflection, Sadis has Eren switch gears with Thomas Wagner after placing him back on the ground. Everyone was impressed by Eren's ability to maintain his equilibrium, even for a short time. When Sadis revealed that his equipment was flawed, he became angry. Upon witnessing this, Sadis tells Eren's father, Risha Jagger, in his mind that his son has joined the military. Eren later demonstrates that he has mastered the equipment by being able to keep up with the castle during training rounds.